Hi, Dresser Cuties, Winnie here. Today we're going to draw the Labubu Coca-Cola Mysterious Guest. So let's get started. To draw this cute Labubu, let's first start by drawing the eyes. So I'm going to start right here with a curve for the top of the eye. And then I'm going to come right across about this wide and draw another curve. Then from there, we're going to bring down this ovalish shape right underneath. Nice and big. And connect, and same thing here. There. So then from there, we're going to draw the inside right here. So towards this edge more, we're going to put in an oval. Nice and big as well, right in this space. And I'm going to make them my Draw So Cute eyes. So I'm going to come right here with two circles for a highlight. And at the bottom here, I'm just going to draw a curve and then some lines, just so I can put some color in the eyes and then shade this all in. But if you don't like that, definitely just put in the two highlights and then shade everything else in. But this way I get to make them my Draw So Cute eyes, kind of. So same thing on this side. I'm just going to draw this big oval towards this side, this edge. There. So now that I have that, I'm going to come in between the eyes about right here and just draw a little nose to round this off and connect. And before I forget, I'm just going to put in 3 little dots for some freckles. And then, of course, this big smile. So I'm going to come to say about right here, kind of the center of the eye, about right here next to it. And I'm going to give myself a point. And using those 2 points, I'm going to go ahead and just draw this big curve right underneath the eyes. So I'm going to find my center just so it's easier for me to see where I'm going. So let's say about right here. And I'm just going to connect this with a big curve. Of course, if you're drawing small, you probably don't need those points. Okay, so now that I have this big curve underneath, I'm going to draw the teeth. So I'm going to find my center, and I'm just going to start from there on both sides. So I'm just going to go up and draw in as many as I can fit. I'm not sure if there's like an exact number that it has to be, but hopefully not. Okay, there. So I just fit that in. And then we need to start to frame the face. So I'm going to come to this point right here, come out. So I just need to make a curve around the mouth area. So let's say about right here. I'll give myself a point. Same thing on the other side, just so I can go around about this much. And I'm just going to start to draw a curve around. There. So we just want to go all the way around underneath the mouth. You can get really close to the teeth. There, so I've made the face right there. And then I'm just going to bring this up a little bit more past the eye, the brow area. And then about right there, I'm going to go ahead and connect this with a line. So let's say about right here, kind of how thick I want the other part of the face to be. So let's say about right here, I'm just going to go ahead and connect this all the way across to about right here. Just put a line right on top. And so then right about here is where we're going to come back again. And here and there, I'm just going to zigzag a little bit as we come around, just to make it look furry. So if you want to do that, if you're not comfortable doing that, you can just go ahead and make it smooth and bring it down. There. So I'm going to finish the top first before I finish the bottom. So let's come back up right here. And I'm just going to draw a small straight line on both sides. So we're going to start to draw the top of the can. And then from there, now that these two little points here are about the same height, I'm going to connect it with another straight line. So I'm just going to try to follow this line I created, come out a little bit. It's as if we're drawing a roof. So now that we're about the same on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and angle this up. And I'm just going to drag this across some approximate. And then now that we're about the same height, connect it once again with a straight line across. So that's one. Then we're going to go up again for another level and go across again. You just want to make sure these points are about the same height, so it makes it a little bit easier. Then we're going to round this part off right here and go across again one more time. There. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and draw the tab. So in the center area, let's say about right here and here, give myself 2 points, and I'm going to angle out, round this part off, and come down. So we're drawing the tab on our Coke can, and then right about here, I'm going to draw a line, follow, so I can draw this cutout shape right here, and then here we draw 2 little curves for some detail. Then of course we need the Labubu ears, so right about here I'm going to start, round off the tip, and if you like, zigzag a little bit and then bring it down, and then we're just going to draw the inside, and same thing here. Just drag this point across, so approximately the same height, and once again zigzag if you like, and down, and a curve. There. Okay. Oh, and then one more little detail in the center right here. I think there's 2 lines on the can. Okay, so then from there we need to come down here, and right underneath this chin is where we're going to draw a line. But before we do that, I need to draw a hand. So I'm going to, you know what, bear with me here. I'm just going to come right here. I'm just going to do some erasing. I think that's just a little bit easier. Right about here, right underneath, we're going to draw a straight line across. I'm looking at my camera, it's not as straight. Okay, so about right there. And then we're going to bring this down for the side of our Coke can. But before we finish that, I'm going to come right in this space right here. Come in a little bit, and we're going to draw a curve. And this is where the hand's going to go. So I'm going to come right here for a thumb. And then right here is going to be 2 fingers. So in this area right here, just draw a curve for a thumb and 2 fingers. So I'm just going to erase that a little bit so that the fingers look like it's kind of going over the can. But I feel like drawing that line first makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so then whatever space you have left, just go ahead and connect to finish off the Labubu head. So then let's bring this down for our Coke can. And I'm making mine a lot shorter. It's a mini Coke can. Because I don't have a lot of vertical space, so let's keep going. bear with me here. I have to keep looking up at the camera to make sure I'm going straight as possible. So about right there. Now that we're about the same height on both sides, I'm just going to go ahead and connect it with a soft curve all the way across. Then in the bottom, we're going to curve in and then out for the bottom of our can. So slight curve and then out, and then just connect it with a soft curve. There. Just round this off. And then we need to draw the logo, right? The Coca-Cola wording. So I'm just going to try my best and do it as fast as possible. So it's just as long as it kind of looks like it. So I'll start by right here in the center area. And okay, I'm just going to go ahead and bear with me here. Really hope I help you draw this. We're going to go up at a cursive, so it's like a cursive A. And when we come up here, we just want to make sure we're at the same height as the C. And then a little notch right here. Bring this down, but before I do that, I'm going to come back up here. And then round this off. So this part, I want to make sure it's at the same height as you go. And then bring this down as slant for the tail of our A. And connect. Then right here, this is a line, so right here we're going to draw the opening of our A. Okay, so we have a C, A, then right next to it, we're going to put in a little dash, and everything is at an angle. Then we're going to do a C. So I'm going to come right up here nice and high, and come down right next to this dash, past that A, come all the way down, and we're going to go up and curve, then this part is thicker as we go up, and then it gets thinner again. And then right here is a loop, so and then an O right back here. There, something like that. And then there's this tail part that comes out right here. Just going to bring down a curve and connect. There, so hopefully that looks like Coca-Cola, the beginnings of part of the word here. And last but not least, I'll add a little heart right here. I'm going to sneak it in to make this my just so cute Labubu Coca-Cola mysterious guest. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope I helped you draw fun and easy today. And if I did, please make sure to give me a like and subscribe so you won't miss any new Draw So Cute videos. See you later.